Welcome back, Blizzard Nation. Strictly Blizzness, episode 32. Kathy is not in the Big Bark studio.
I am not, but I'm going to give you a quick panoramic of where I am. Maybe people can guess.
Looks like Paris.
It's Paris with a dash of some gondolas, so it must be Disney.
It is the Disney.
It is Disney. It's Epcot at Disney.
How's 50 years?
50 years is great. They got a lot of great merchandise. I'll tell you what, being a pin collector, I'm always looking for whatever the latest and greatest is. And at Epcot today, we've been at the rest of the parks throughout the trip. And Epcot is where I got everything I was looking for. So that's awesome.
That's great. So you're saying I need to submit for a raise before I take my vacation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And you know what,
That's
Ryan?
on record.
I know you're I did not say yes. You can submit.
That's fair.
It's been a great trip. It's been a hot trip. It's very, very warm. As you can tell from the beads of sweat on my forehead. I'm looking a little shiny and squinty because of the sun. It's very warm. But you can guess who my favorite character is at Disney. So there you go. All things Disney.
I've known that for a while.
You have.
Should we hit him with some football while I got you?
Yeah, let's hit him with some football. So really not much going on in the IFL right now. Right now, we are just looking to get that schedule done. I know Todd is diligently working on it. Bug him on it just about every day. So I'm going to go over in the shade here. Oh, much better.
Me too.
So I do bug him. We haven't gotten it yet, obviously. Otherwise, we would have let everybody know what we're doing. But there was news in regards to indoor football this week from the NAL. So I just want to touch on that a little bit if you want to.
Sure.
So the NAL came back with a rule change that they're going to do Ironman football again, which maybe they're just trying to be creative because they're losing ground to us. What was I saying?
You were just them trying to be creative is where we lost you.
Okay. So basically what they're saying is they're going back to the Ironman football.
Yep.
Which basically means it's a rougher game. Guys are going to play on both sides of the ball, which, I mean, technically, I guess you could do it in our league, but we try to keep them consistent in their positions. And it's just, to me, it opens up more room for injury.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I was reading that. It's like you get a couple specialty slots that do not have to play two-way, but otherwise everybody is to play two-way, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Correct. And to me, you know, it's already a rough sport. We've had NFL guys come to our games saying that they wouldn't be able to play the way our guys do just because it is such a rough game and it just takes a lot out of the player. So it's one of those things where I wouldn't do it simply because I had to get out of the way. There were strollers coming in. Anyway, then did I cut out again?
We got you now.
I'm saying some profound stuff and you guys don't get any of it.
I covered with some profound stuff. No, I didn't.
Well, I don't know that I should say much then because you're not going to get it.
I got most of it.
Do you want me to just put it on audio? Will that help?
Sure. Yes. No. We can try.
All right. How about now?
I mean, I have crystal clear audio, so.
So basically, I don't know where you guys left off, so I'm just going to repeat myself again. It's a rougher game.
Yep.
We know from the IFL that workers' comp is always a very big expense item. And, you know, we want to take care of our players. So in Wisconsin, if a player gets injured, I mean, and this really should be throughout the IFL, they're taken care of until they're back to whatever capacity they were at pre-injury. So if the season ends, they go home, they get treatment at home. It's always, you know, we want to make sure that we're taking care of them from a physical standpoint. I worry about the NAL and what they're embarking on, because I just fear that they're going to have so many guys that get injured 1 or 2 games in.
Yep. That's a lot of wear and tear for sure.
It is. And, hopefully they, and I don't know how they could play if they didn't have workers' comp in place, but that's one of those things that, we have to do to take care of our players. And we do in our game. And again, these guys they're not making NFL money, so they're not at those $1 million marks. But the idea is that we're trying to get them into the NFL. So, we do house them. We do take care of their workers' comp. We do take care of their meals because they aren't getting much of a paycheck by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, anytime a partner or fan asks, I say outside of entertainment money, we make sure whether it's food, housing, transportation, we do everything we can to make sure there's not a ton of expense for them, even though they're not making NFL money. So I agree.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be a stepping stone for them to the NFL. This is not meant to be a career.
Yep. Did you watch any NFL while there or no?
I did. I watched our Packers. I felt so bad for Mason Crosby, though.
Laces out.
I did think that absolutely great guy. I've had the privilege of meeting him a couple times, but I thought it funny in regards to our show that 2 episodes ago we were celebrating a record kick and then Mason winning and then 5 missed field goals this weekend in a row. It was incredible.
And we know what it's like to have missed field goals and what that means to a game. So, I mean, I felt like I was living one of our Blizzard games there at the end of the Packer game.
Yeah, I felt like, the emotional roller coaster was nuts there. Yeah.
It was. I really didn't think we'd get into overtime. I thought we were just going to win, and then it was overtime, and then I thought, oh my gosh, and now we're going to rely. I'm trying to stand in the same spot, but it seems to fade here.
You're all good.
Okay.
All good.
I've been saying, whenever it cuts out, I've been saying some great stuff about the NFL and the IFL.
I do love the Cincinnati kicker celebrating when it went over the flag. It wasn't good. So.
Yeah.
Well, what else you got? Without taking away all your Disney time.
They pulled out a win, so that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about the IFL itself and what that means to players coming in.
Yeah.
We do have a vet rule that you can only have so many vets on your team. And we do that for a reason. It's not because we don't like old guys. It's not because we don't think they're in shape. It's that our game is meant to be played 2 to 3 years and then you're done.
Yeah.
So the idea is that no matter how many people want their players to play for 10 years, they're not really meant to play for 10 years.
Right. Right.
And they're meant to play 2 to 3 years, get up into the NFL, and then they're done. And if they can't get to the NFL, then they need to do whatever career they chose.
Yeah, and I think there's more interesting avenues coming depending on, I haven't seen anything on what the Rock's doing, but I'm assuming the XFL will be cruising again and the CFL will provide plenty of opportunity for those guys as well.
Yeah, and that's the idea. They start at the IFL and then they go up into the XFL or wherever else they can get into, the CFL or the NFL.
Yeah. Good call.
What else you got? We got some movies to see.
Yeah, all the feedback from Daniel Craig's final ride as Bond is making me super mad at you.
I know. Me too, for that matter. I mean,
you're mad at you?
No, well, yeah, mad at myself. I'm actually mad at Bond for doing it when they did.
Right?
Because it was supposed to happen during our season.
Yes.
But
yeah. Yeah, and then I think there's a couple good ones the next couple weeks, and then we're on to Eternals first week in November.
Yeah, and I got a pin set today from Epcot of the Eternals, which is really cool.
I can only assume you got an Angelina Jolie one.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm really not that fond of. So, yeah.
I led the witness
Not
there.
a fan of her.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, not a fan of her, as you know.
Yep. No, I'm excited. I heard my nephew and brother went and saw it, and they said it was incredible. So a good send off if he is in fact done.
Right. Well, we'll find out, right? I
Yep.
mean, hopefully he's not, but they've made it so that he could be,
Yeah.
if he wants to be.
They've been playing on all the TNT, TBS, USAs over the weekend too, and I forgot there's one. Is that Quantum of Solace was kind of blah, but Casino Royale and Skyfall might be two of the best ever.
Yeah, I would say, to me, I really liked Skyfall because I liked the twists that were in there
Yep.
that you didn't expect. But Quantum Solace, was kind of a dud.
It's weird.
Casino Royale.
Yep.
Yeah, Casino Royale was good. I think they were just trying to get in your head kind of stuff. So.
And then the newest one is Spectre prior to this, right? That's Dave Bautista and crew, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. I haven't seen. I'm gonna have to watch that one before we go because I haven't seen that one probably more than twice. So.
I'm glad you said that because I'm probably going to be cleaning up on 4 of them on the plane, like fast forwarding just to get content.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's what I have, boss lady. Are you headed to Align for another ride, or what's next on the Disney agenda?
Well, we're actually heading into the Remy ride, so that, it's a new ride and it is only via virtual queue. So they changed the Star Wars ride to not have a virtual queue, but this Remy ride does have a virtual queue. So I got up early this morning to get us into the queue, and now our queue is just about ready to be called. So.
Very cool. Did you do Star Wars already then?
We did not get to Star Wars. We had a bunch of stuff we had to do yesterday. Yesterday was our Hollywood Studios Day.
Okay.
And we had a first-time visitor with us, so we just did a couple of things and then left and then went to Magic Kingdom. So it's been crazy days.
Yeah, I was curious how the Star Wars line is without the digital queue now.
So it's crazy right away in the morning, I can tell you that. It's about a 2 to 3 hour wait. But then all those people have gone, so you can get in like a half an hour later in the day.
Very cool.
So it's definitely reasonable if you just hold out.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you enjoy your happy place. We can do a abridged Strictly Blizzness by the time Big Bark does 19 edits. We can hit him with it blindly, but I don't even. You're not even on screen. Go Blizz. I'm Ron Burgundy. There she is. Go Blizz. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Go Blizz. Go Diz. See what I did there? Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.